again.
I got some
I'm not so
negative
sure.
channel
You
today.
don't strike me as the type to enjoy
Here, part
danger.
2.
The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister,
Oh, you have a younger sister.
Yes, I'll introduce, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. And in that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman, experienced enough to steer it.
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition.
Bichama? Why does that name...
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time
Thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, it's kid.
Better than nothing.
Governor. I'd be up there.
Someone Anyone admiring this? Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
What? You're saying... No, if you really think about it, anything's possible.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friend.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention some?
Yes, but I'd rather not get in.
That's not a problem. We agree.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a...
Wow, you got all that just from looking at...
I just picked... I'll go find an open...
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need one... Normally, you can only...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over... Oh, and you can send some...
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That...
Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparation. Hang on, Kachina. Hello.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see.
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for...
Perfect. Is that the only one, though?
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything...
I know, it's just... Kachina always carries all...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it...
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here Here you go. How's he doing? Melko's been gone?
Do you know what happened? But
I heard about it in passing. Well, Melko was an amazing... 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage and were but on the eve of battle.
then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss, and his Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to... It's just... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, yeah, I've tried. The Abyss has... Anyway.
Easy. Nice.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary as agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you go ahead. After Malco fell, if I had been there, I've always...
But, Dad, the Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes...
There might not be much hope, but I still have to All right, let's get to it. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle, as I...
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer! Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Solidify!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Shudder!
Order guide you.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Shudder!
Wind strike.
Crush! Shudder!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of...
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No!
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a...
In that case, we have no choice. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel...
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in...
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone...
Okay.
At least Kachina's... Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now... It's...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hands,
This is...
Hey, Malco.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be Pisak! Maybe you're right. Vichama. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. See, but
A deep
Malcolm, for all these,
Vichama.
I'm fine. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your, but once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable quality. If I could do it all that way, even if there are critical junctures in life, that's something.
Thank you, I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification. Thanks to her, though, you are only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check. Just speaking from experience,
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Juan.
Honestly, it's just one thing after. They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know, my apologies, everyone. I just need to...
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long... It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. That strength of will pushed her to survive.
For some reason, Paimon...
Well...
Ah, I remember those days. Eventually, she found a way. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you try...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks still.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain your...
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad.
Again with the excuse. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is!
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but...
This is important. If you were in my shoes,
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments, or...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Waina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed...
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back.
So, that's it. Why'd you...
You...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two...
Really?
No. I said that very thing, Queech. It's not my place to get involved.
Thank you.
Anytime. Alright, according to Kinich.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like...
Might be a few more pieces than...
Huh? Yeah. Still. See, stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
Okay, I'm lagging. Night Kingdom, here I come! Not unlocked yet. Okay. That makes my job a ton easier. I'll just follow this path. I wouldn't be lagging right now if I didn't have something open, but I need to have it open for video I'm uploading right now. And yes, part 1's right now uploading. I'm just following the trails. Here I come.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without...
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the...
That's why it has to be our little secret. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're still. All you need to do is...
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san.
Archon, I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that a
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows, and physical items do a far. Now, I still have some prep. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell.
Alright, we'll have a look. This is Atea's.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The powder still needs some time to settle. So let's wait a little. Well, what?
Yeah, if each does every
That's right. They demonstrate the
shape.
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. And eventually, the future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply...
That does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present. But while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras to come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. Namely, a framework through which by holding the pilgrim. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question.
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry!
No matter what others may becoming the Archon doesn't mean you My father made the most. One time, we didn't My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess.
Wow.
Isn't that what being as the Archon?
Well, what happened?
I believe she ended up Anyway, place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina!
Huh? I'm not seeing things.
It's okay, Kachina. It's...
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then this really strong monster, the Y-Up saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while the Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. All you need to do is stay...
It's okay. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back.
You're always like this, Kachina. I don't know what lies the... You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars. A hero of Natlan. All you need to do...
I'm... still...
All you need to do is play. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so... Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't...
No, I just feel bad.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more...
Thank you so much for your...
Now that I've lost my pal, Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Time to scout. I have high hopes for this journey.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like...
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced... Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have...
So what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you...
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let any...
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? I thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
I will have order.
The wind knows it. Tip clouds high.
The birds call.
The mining echo in song.
Stabilize.
Wind strike. Crush.
place we need to go seems really high up.
Shut up! Wind Strider! Falling leaves, adorn my night!
Blood of frost! Beg for mercy. Crush!
In this cave.
Shudder!
Wind Strider!
Strike a pop!
Rise high, the birds call!
Order guide you!
Wind Strider!
Beg for mercy.
Fallen leaves, adorn my
Shudder!
Yoo-hoo!
Wind Strider! Time to go.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say. This must be the entrance.
Yes.
We actually have to go. Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the...
It looks so different from what I imagined in the story.
That overflow of energy is probably what...
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? You really think that little of...
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light...
The terrain looks difficult to navigate.
Yeah, these flip...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, I'm sorry I only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss. We could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Stabilize!
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Field.
Solidify!
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Wind strike. Beg for mercy.
Fighting them.
Hold tight.
Little things are no match for me. Wow, but this doesn't feel like Genshin anymore. It looks like it's something else, like maybe a Voltron, or maybe someone. It's like, this game is cool. I love
Can't
Genshin.
see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
No.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was...
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina!
Oh, honey?
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these...
Good idea. Let's...
Crush!
Shower me with the...
better guide you.
You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from any. The YF's power helped keep.
Atta girl. You did so well. And
should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come? I can't exactly put it into words, but
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totems representing the Wyap. You can think of them like the body of each Wyap. There are countless, but if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one.
Still, we can't just leave the YF to suffer. It's protected me.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for 2. No, I'm fine. I don't plan on. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Y up. Not because you don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. I don't have much time left, so go.
Thank you for it.
You're a true... Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
Fine, fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face. He tried to get in my way. He would have dispersed with or without. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No. The power of the Abyss isn't top. I thought this night, that is the tragedy of your ancient names. Pride. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to... Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not...
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back. Power lies not, but in our commitment to upholding that.
Well said.
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got...
Oh no.
Check this out! Best of luck! Amazing! Shazam! Carving waves! Yeah! Ho! Off we go!
fastest I've ever beaten an abyssal enemy. That's the fastest I've ever beaten an abyssal enemy.
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic!
This makes me so unbelievable.
I'm happy too, Mualani! Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? My ancient name is glowing?
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said, it took years worth of the pyro art. Only then, Tupac, a warrior from the...
I've heard that name before.
Since you were able to awaken under the name Umoja. As long as blood, its blaze will be even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong?
So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but
This sounds like something that's going to need... Okay, that should be enough. What?
I hear your voice.
Great. I was going to... I'll keep searching...
You are all...
Huh?
You are all your ancient focus, the story of your... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move and go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wyab. Thank you for encouraging...
Whoa! What's going on?
we're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we...
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle.
Come on, faster! We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
Why couldn't she just do that in the first place? Yeah, never mind.
We're back! The Pyro Archon.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say—
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her.
So you're saying her
Every great display of power. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem—
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the night.
Right.
I'll let her explain every move. More speed.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the pot. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine. All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you—
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the event.
Of course.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact. Our looming destruction is not a recent development.
Mulan told us a little bit about—
500 years ago, unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long. Even then, and still, this is but a superficial victory. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated immediately after the war. But at that time, our civilization was dying. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of. So, the Archon.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, since the plan was mentioned in those, but there's still something I don't understand.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is—
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome. A god can extend a human's life, but, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame, only by dying.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribe— If the Natlan of the future was to have— The goal was to reunite the people. Once a tribe was back, the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense.
So that means I'm one of the—
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means after your adventure in the Night King.
So another—
Yes. The 6 heroes successfully— Once again, it comes—
Just like how the—
Exactly. It's just another— If we want to unblock— So, I've tried— Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about—
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination.
So I suppose you're not.
Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will— I can only trust in the judgment of— I have never believed I could solve this crisis. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed after all, in addition to their sentiment—
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, by burning those items, I was able to activate it was a rather crude approach.
But weren't they all— That's exactly why I dragged you all here.
You have nothing to be sorry for. And then, it would— Besides, if they knew those items helped save—
Even when you put it that way.
the people and the events of the— If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new—
Well, we—
Now that Kachina has returned, we could all use the rest. Try not to let it get to you. All right.
When I was young, I used to say, the people of this, it's been really nice. I've witnessed their energy, even when they cause trouble. I'm certain, Muala, one day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. The abyss, my rage. But you came to me because you knew you could convince. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember, otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna—
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make. We will do even across time. We will all do our part to fight.
Yeah, Mom's right. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about...
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy.
War for
Who?
We are those who forged. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Oh, I can't wait for this to be over. I'm tired.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just...
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so...
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super...
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but her impulse to fight is extreme.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little... Anyway.
But do you really have to...
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain. I appreciate the Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their art? In the end, it's all the...
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina! Woohoo!
Well done. Thank you.
I always knew you could do it. You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you.
I had no choice. My friend invited.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would—
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping.
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the high...
So, what
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Serves you all right.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle. Dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friend, this traveler, and her companion, Paimon. They've agreed to let me... And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Nietzsche, and Ayan-san. They all helped the trip. They, too, deserve to be called heroes. So, please...
Well said!
I'll drink
to that.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just...
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Ah, you're here.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because the thought of telling them you could just as easily... Imagine if I said I couldn't make... Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is, from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable she played an still, it was an impressive achievement, and you feel lost. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the way to...
Yeah,
I suppose, even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely... This is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Your resistance to the corrupting power. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support...
Ancient need.
They can. Possessing the ode of resurrection, just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That...
Yeah, we can...
Wonderful. We've never forged...
Yay, I did it. The cut's finally done.
My lord, although you're injured...
Victory and defeat are rules, not
Oh?
outcomes. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little...
No matter how dense... you don't have...
I'm beginning to see you.
What's this thing? It's in here? Perfect. Take that. It's not. I got something and I'm just trying to wonder what it was. It was that legendary black and red thing. Was it a type of food or some sorts? I don't think it's a gadget. It should have appeared up here, right?
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
I don't know what it was, but I hope you guys enjoyed. This was part 2 of Natlan's story quest. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, other than that, bye guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Have an amazing day. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.